What is up, retail fan? Mitchell Mike coming at you from, you already know, AMC movie theaters out here in sunny, sort of, I guess, sunny Southern California. AMC movie theaters out here in Temecula. Now, this is not financial advice. This is my own personal opinion. And before I get started, you already know what to do. Now, one thing I did talk about, and I said this was very important, was the fact that oil, when AMC is having this run up, oil is going to be a very big problem if it was to rear its head up and have issues. And that's exactly what happened over the last couple of weeks. Now, you get a ticker symbol like USO, it pushed up about $150. You have crude over $100. I think at the time, about 2.5 weeks ago, you had crude about $80, somewhere in the $80 range. Now it's almost about $110, and I believe USO was about $114, $115. Now it's at $150. And you've seen what's happened with the market. You've seen what's happened all over the place. It's just that everything's just pushing down. It's not just an AMC thing, and I told you there was a couple things what happens overseas and oil. But in particular, the one that was more precise was going to be oil having big issues down here in Southern California. There's places where where gas prices are over $8. Some places almost $9, especially in the LA area. And so there's nothing you can do about that. It's just a byproduct of what's going on. Okay, now let me flip the script a little bit. You had the critics come out and talk about Michael Jackson, saying that it's something that you shouldn't go see. Rotten Tomatoes, they give it like a 24 or 27 or whatever the heck they gave it, right? But the moviegoer, us, we came out in droves and saw this, and it became the #1 movie in the entire globe. It's great. It is phenomenal. People love it from all races. People love it from all ages, from all backgrounds. People love Michael Jackson. Just a complete phenom, right? Now, someone did ask me this question: is Michael Jackson the best performer, or is he the best artist ever? Now, to pose that question, I got to say this. The best performer, I believe Michael Jackson is the best performer of all time. Now, the best artist, I think that's subjective, so you can just give your take on that, because some people say singer, musician, you can add a juggler, shoot, you can add whatever you want, right? So performer, yes. Artist, that's entirely up to you. Now, let me flip the script a little bit. When I sold AMC for the first time, people were upset. People were mad, but I felt something was off when it came to AMC. I met Adam Marin down in San Diego, and it got me to the point where I sold. It was at a profit, but still, people were pissed off that I sold. Now, coming back into a second time, I saw value in the play, saw value with AMC, especially that it hit under $1, and I got back in. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because there's people that question your conviction. There's people that question why you do things. Now, again, I'm not sitting here, saying that I never said anything. I used to talk mad crap about AMC because at the time it was a bad investment. Again, that's my opinion. It was a bad investment, and no one's going to tell me anything different. Now that I bought in, people say, well, you flipped the script. Now it's a good investment? Yes, because everything's changed. The price has changed. People said, well, if you didn't buy in $5, why would you buy in at $1? It doesn't even make sense, okay? Because you just ask yourself, you just answered your own question. Why would I buy in at 4 when I know it's going to go to possibly 1? Did I know 100%? No, I didn't. But I still made the decision to not buy at 5, to get down to $1 and buy in. Anyways, the reason why I say this is because even right now, as AMC's trading sideways, or maybe have a little retracement from, I think it was like $1.90, high $1.80s, it doesn't really matter. There's people that cannot sell because obviously you're stuck into the play because your dollar cost average is so high. And if you sold for pennies on a dollar, it makes absolutely no sense, right? But having a conviction, I don't care if it's GameStop, I don't care if it's AMC, I don't care what ticker symbol you're talking about. If you have conviction to a ticker symbol for you, because you did the homework, because you did your homework, you did your research, you understand what's going on, you understand the play, the basics of the play, you have an exit strategy, you have an entry point, you understand, right? You have a plan. Don't let anybody, no YouTuber, including myself, obviously, people on X, any type of social media, it could be Facebook, Instagram, don't let anybody waver you or try to get you off your play or sway your decision. Well, if you do your homework and you understand what you're doing, there's not really anybody else that can tell you, anything that could get you off of your position or get you off or change your mindset, right? And the reason why I say this is because when I bought back in AMC, there was YouTubers that were pissed off, saying a whole bunch of stuff. They were just talking down, and that's fine. To me, it's just noise. It's beneath me, and some people can't handle that. I can sit here, walk around, and be totally fine. People say stuff. It is what it is. But, there's threats and all stuff like that. But you know what? No one showed up here. Everybody knows where I'm at. Nobody shows up. People say they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and nothing never happens. It's just a bunch of noise. That's all it is. A bunch of keyboard warriors and noise, okay? Now, I say that to say this. Over the next couple of weeks, maybe the next couple of months, I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to AMC. I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to oil. I have no idea, okay? Because that's up and down. It's all over the place. But if oil keeps going on the trajectory that it's going, the stock market right now, someone said there's no supply and demand. There is, to a certain degree, but since our money's involved, it's heavily manipulated. I can say that. I can attest to that. But I don't know what's going to happen. But having your conviction and understanding, the market right now is broken. You got things going up that should be going down. You have things that are going down that should be going up. There's all kinds of earnings coming out. I think the stock market's a complete mess. And in my opinion, if you're going to trade it, you got to have high risk. You got to be very careful, and don't hold anything overnight. Again, this is not financial advice. This is my own personal opinion. And I'll give you one quick example before I get out of here. When I went short on GameStop, right? Yes, I went short on GameStop. I had puts and I went short on the stock. And people say you're crazy. Now, I think it was like the very next day or 2 days later, GameStop had some news because of Avis, how Avis had, skyrocketed up to like $700-800 or whatever it was. And they're saying that some of the shorts were caught with GameStop. So GameStop had a pop in the after hours. People were messaging me and they're like, oh, dude, now you're screwed and blah, blah, blah. And telling me all these things. Let me tell you, I don't get emotional about the stock. I don't get emotional about nothing, especially when it comes to ticker symbols and trading. If you become emotional, you're going to get caught, you're going to make emotional decisions, and you're going to lose money. Now, the very next day when GME had that pop, the very next day what happened? It actually came all the way back down, it retraced. The market opened, and I think after 5 or 10 minutes, it was actually in the red again. So that was all for nothing. Again, it is what it is, right? Now, GME went all the way down to $24 some change. Now, when it was on a $25.60 something, I don't think GME right now is a $25 stock. I personally don't. But when it was $25.60 something, definitely not a $25 stock. So when I went short on it and got all the way down to 24s, I actually got out. And here's the thing is that people don't understand. It's like, well, what would happen if GameStop exploded to the upside? I would have lost money. I would have lost a lot of money. And all my profits from AMC, from the options as well as the shares, would have been gone. Would have been wiped away. I probably sold all my shares and took a massive loss. And that's fine. I understand the risk. But now if you look at it this way, just because I made money on GameStop to the downside, on shorting it as well as puts, it doesn't really matter because now those profits is what I'm doing. It actually dollar cost average even lower when it comes to AMC if I decide to put it that way. To look at the ground, I haven't done the numbers yet. That means it's gone down quite significantly. So my entry in all my money into AMC now is significantly lower. Having calculated risk, understanding what you're doing. And the reason why I did that is because I have so much profit in AMC, I'm able to do that for GME. So far it's working out. Now again, that position in GME is completely gone. I took my profits, I got my ball and I went home. AMC, I'm just chilling and I'm not doing nothing right now. I'm sort of hanging out, seeing what's happening. Got Devil Wears product coming out this weekend. Go see it. If you need a red bag, hit me up, I got you. It comes with a blanket, I think it's like $80. Anyways, everybody have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon. And gotta remember, oil's a problem. Showbirds, I don't see any. They know what's up. Take it easy. Peace.